In a video gone viral, two young women are approached by a man who asks them how many genders there are. This video is getting a massive amount of attention because the girls, one girl starts saying there's two and the other girl stops her and says, don't say that on camera. Now, I pose to you this question. Do you believe this video is fake? Many people believe it is fake. I retweeted it. It's got millions of views. It's been reposted in a bunch of different ways. We were talking on Timcast IRL. Shane Cashman said he thinks it looks like a skit. I don't think so. I think it's real. But let me play the video for you, and you can decide, and then we'll talk about the political nature of what we're currently experiencing in this country and why this video matters. The Raymond G. Stanley Jr. tweeted, "Stop. Don't say that on camera. Young women are scared to say what they really think for fear of the online woke mob. A tiny, tiny, tiny hateful fraction of people have a chokehold on young ladies. It's not a great way to live in a free country." Here's the clip now.
How many genders are there?
I feel like there's two, because like transgender.
No, stop. Don't say that on camera.
Yeah, but I feel like you either switch from a boy to a girl.
No,
and
stop,
you can
stop,
switch
stop,
back and forth.
Stop. I feel like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to be, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, but I feel like they switch back and forth. Like, I know.
Yeah, but like, it doesn't really matter. Like, there's like, you can be anything you want to be. It doesn't matter. Come on, stop.
All right, I'm sorry.
Wait, I'm sorry. I want to play that real quick, just one more time.
How many genders are there?
I feel like there's two, because like transgender.
No, stop. Don't say that on camera.
Yeah, but I feel like you either switch from a boy to a girl.
No,
and
stop,
you can
stop,
switch
stop,
back and forth.
Stop. I feel like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to be, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, but I feel like they switch back and forth. Like, I know.
Yeah, but like, it doesn't really matter. Like, there's like, you can be anything you want to be. It doesn't matter. Come on, stop.
All right, I'm sorry.
So, possibly fake. I think there's a good argument for why this video is fake, but whatever it is, it represents something that is real in this country. One of the reasons why I think it may be fake are the jump cuts. Why would there be jump cuts? So the edit, it could be very much out of context, which actually is unfortunate because it may be a real interaction, but because of the way they've edited it down to capture this one moment, kind of ruins the actual real nature of what happened. Well, as the story goes, this man's holding up his phone. He asks him how many genders there are. And one girl starts to answer and the other girl says, "Stop, you can't say that on camera." Why? We know what happens. You will be attacked. You will be targeted. You will lose your job potentially. And so it's a real phenomenon, whether or not you believe this video is actually real. Here's what I think. I don't think you're going to find that good of actresses at random. Maybe this dude is friends with these girls and they wanted to do this skit. Entirely possible. You know, in the world of the internet, my friends, it's almost always fake. Like these prank videos, they're fake. There are some prank videos that are real, don't get me wrong, but I got to tell you, man, if you're going to go out and film a video and you want to be entertaining, are you really going to hope that someone's going to give you the random reaction that will be entertaining? It's not going to happen. So they have these videos where these dudes would go around and saying like, "Oh, a nickel." They would pick up a coin off the ground and they would try and say it fast so it sounded like the N-word, and they would do it around black people. Some of these were real. Most of them were fake. In these videos that were on YouTube, and it's ridiculous that they were, it would typically result in the black dudes beating the crap out of the guy who said nickel. And they'd say, what did you just say to me? He'd be like, "Nothing, I didn't say anything." And then they would just start hitting him. And I'm like, I had a friend show me these videos like, "Whoa, dude, look at these." And I'm like, "Bro, these are fake. They're fake." He's like, "No way, dude, they're actually hitting him." I'm like, "Yes, but they planned it. They're friends." "No way, dude. He was saying the N-word or something." There was one where it says, "My neighbor." "Hey, neighbor." "Hey, my neighbor." And then the other guy goes, "What did you say to me?" I'll tell you how I know they're fake. What would actually happen in the real world if you went up and said something like that? I can tell you, because some of them are real. In one video, usually there's like one or two real interactions. There's a guy walking on this. There's a black guy walking on the street. And then the dude says, "What's up, my neighbor?" And the guy just goes, "What?" That's it. I said, "What?" And that's all that happens. Nothing happens. The black dude walking on the street, he's got a backpack on, and he says, "You know, my neighbor." And the guy goes, What did you say?" And he was like, "Eh." And he walks away and he's like, "Okay." There's one where they actually are in like kind of insulting the guy in a real interaction 99.9% of the time. You walk down the street and walk up to somebody and say something like that, and they're going to be like, "What?" I don't know, like, what's going on? Like, so it's wild to me that you have these dudes where it's like all of a sudden three black guys get up from a chair at a restaurant and start beating up a guy. And I'm like, come on, dude. Like, do you really believe that's what happens? It could, but it's probably rare. The reality is, we know this. These guys will go up to someone, they'll get their friends, and they'll be like, here's what we're going to do, and then you do this, and we're going to film it, and it's going to go viral. And it works because people are entertained by it. In this instance, maybe that's the reality. This guy got a couple girls that he knew, and he said, I'm going to ask you how many genders there are, and then you start to answer, but you freak out. But like, really? Like, are they great improv? No, I think it's real. I think this is the reality of modern politics in this country, especially for young people. They know you don't say this stuff. And the reason why I think it's real is I've had a similar interaction. This was, does this go back to 2017 or 2018? I was in Berkeley. Can't believe it's been that long. And I was holding up a camera and I was filming police coming and, I forgot what they were doing. I think it was medics, actually. No, it might have been police clearing out a protest. And this woman starts talking and I'm standing there with my camera. And so she says something to me and I respond and I'm filming the whole time. And then the gist of the conversation was a young woman was at a Trump rally supporting Trump or something like this. And she was standing on a street. It was a leftist thing, Antifa. And there was a pro-Trump woman standing on a young woman, college student, standing on a lamppost, like the base of it. They grabbed her and threw her to the ground and cracked her skull or something, and blood was everywhere. And I think she was wearing a Trump shirt or something like that. And so I was like, wow, I can't believe they attacked her for no reason. The woman, who was a progressive, said maybe she shouldn't have been wearing a Trump shirt. And I said, well, I don't think it's the fault of the person who was attacked. And she says, well, she came here wearing a Trump shirt. What did she think was going to happen? And I said, so do you think it's her fault that she got attacked? And she goes, yeah, I think so. And I was like, because of what she was wearing. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, do you think the same applies to women who get raped? And she was like, I guess, I don't know. That was kind of the gist of it. It's been a long time. The video's on YouTube somewhere. A few minutes. So I said, okay, well, thanks. She walks away. A couple seconds later, she walks back over. She goes, delete that. And I was like, what? She's like, delete the video footage. And I was like, no. She's like, I don't give you permission to record me. And I said, you walked up to me while I was recording and talked to me. She goes, yeah, but I don't give you permission. I'm a nice guy. I blurred her face because I get why. She made an oopsie daisy. She said on camera opinions that fall out of line with the woke mob. You know what that means? It means the next time they see her, they will bash her skull into the ground. And she knew it. That was years ago. So you see a video like this and one girl's like, stop. You can be whatever you want to be. It doesn't matter. Because people live in terror. Because far left extremists will physically attack you. They will beat you and they will not get arrested for it. You look at I mentioned this several times. Actually, we should follow up on the Proud Boys in New York. What happened? When Antifa attacks Proud Boys, the Proud Boys go to jail. Well, they fought back and the Proud Boys cooperated with police and Antifa didn't. These people on the left will wear masks and they will get away with their crimes because the police don't want to go anywhere near it. I think the truth is, for police officers, there's a path of least resistance. The cops know that Antifa will fight and it's going to be bad. So just don't. They know that you, law-abiding citizen, you'll do as you're told. So it's really easy to arrest you. So in the event something happens, who are they going after? You. These young girls know this. That's why they're like, don't say it on camera. You're going to get canceled. They will take your job from you. The one girl says they switch back and forth. Like, the point is, if there is a such thing as transgender, that means there is something to transition to, from and to. They argue because of the spectrum, that means there's an infinite number. Sure, I guess. But there's two in the umbrella, making it binary, as it were. But they argue, no, there's infinite genders. Then what does transgender really mean? In that argument, if one day you want to wear jeans, the next day you want to wear shorts, you've transed your gender. If one day you play with trucks, but the next day you like doing makeup, you've transed your gender. I'm sorry to say this, men. If your wives ever hang a portrait by hammering a nail into the wall, that's carpentry. Rudimentary handiwork. That's male. Therefore, she has transitioned. That makes no sense. So the young girl's right. But think about how scared they are to actually express their opinions in this country. The right has no such inverse reaction. The right has nothing comparable to this. So don't be surprised. So people said maybe it's fake. And I'm like, it could be. The jump cuts are kind of weird. Fine. The idea is real. I don't think you need to fake this stuff because I've had similar interactions, but hey, I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all then.